This is the English Literature Web YouTube channel. This is the channel by Prof.L.B.Gayakawad. This channel uploads the videos on English literature, on English grammar, on English phonetics and phonology, on English semantics and syntactics, and English spoken classes. Today, we are talking on the point of view narration, part 5th. We are discussing here today the objective point of view, that is called the narration. Such type of fictions means in this topic, or I will say in this point of view, there are some fictions which are written there with the help of this objective point of view narration. These fictions emphasize characters. Emphasize characters means they give the importance to the characters and carrying out or acting out their feelings, means their feelings or their uh, desires or their opinions on the support of observation. Means on the support of observation means it is the observation of the writer, or it is the observation of the readers or the researchers or the students who study these novels. Internal thoughts of the characters are given through soliloquies. Remember, the characters here talk with the help of the soliloquies. Now, what is the soliloquy? Soliloquy means the particular discussion of the character. In this discussion, the character speaks with himself and explains its emotions and feelings, and that is called the internal thoughts of the characters, because the internal thoughts of the characters disturb the character, and that's why the character talks out those feelings and desires with the help of the soliloquies. In common life also, we see that there are some persons who are very disturbed by some things, and that's why when they go through the ways, or when they are before us, they discuss with themselves, and that is called the soliloquy. And we say, oh, this gentleman is talking with himself. When that gentleman is seen by us in talking with himself, that is called the soliloquy. And such type of soliloquies are present in the characters of the fictions, that is called the objective point of view or the narration. At this side, this way of narration doesn't permit the writer to reveal the unexpressed thoughts and feelings of the characters. Remember, when the writer uses this narration doesn't permit, means this narration doesn't give the chance to the writer to expose, to show out, or to open out the unexpressed, means the things which are not expressed. Means unexpressed means internal thoughts and feelings of the characters. Means there are some internal or unexpressed, or I will say there are some feelings which are not expressed by the characters, or they are called the unexpressed things, feelings of the characters, and such feelings and opinions are not there to be discussed openly by the writer. That is the narration, which is called the objective point of view, because the objective point of view means there is the objective, that is the particular purpose, and that's why, because of this purpose, the writer has no right to open out the internal feelings of the characters. At that side, it does allow the writer to open information that is not of any characters for awareness. Remember, in this point of view, there is the permission to the writer to open information that is not of any characters for awareness. Means that information is not of any characters for the awareness, and that information is there to open for the writer, means the writer can open that information. For example, we will see Hills Like White Elephants by Ernest Hemingway is the particular literary piece in which this objective point of view or the narration is used by him. This objective point of view is also called third person dramatic because the narrator, like the audience and the drama, is neutral and ineffective to develop the plot. Remember, here I want to explain that this objective point of view is also called the third person point of view. Means third person point of view, it means that there is no relation, that is third party, means that is the neutral party, and that's why this point of view is called the third person point of view. That is, the writer is neutral there. It means that this objective point of view is called the person dramatic or the third person dramatic because the narrator, like the audience and the drama, means remember, there is the audience, there is the drama, and that drama is neutral. That audience, that reader, that listener is neutral. Neutral means they have no any kind of contact, or they have no any kind of inclusion of theirs there in that particular literary piece. In this way, here in this narration or in this point of view, the narrator is neutral, means the narrator remains neutral. It means that the narrator has no connection any kind of, or there is no inclusion of the narrator there, and the narrator remains there neutral. Neutral means the narrator is away from that particular thing. And ineffective means he remains rather passive there, and he in this way develops the plot, and it means that the plot is developed by that particular writer. Now we are discussing about the alternating person point of view and narration. The alternative person point of view and narration show the changes. Remember, this point of view shows the changes because its title is alternating. Now, alternating means changing, and that's why this point of view shows the changes. While writing the novelists adopt other points of view. Remember, the novelist, when tries to write his novel, he takes the other points of view. Other points of view means he takes other, means he can have the choice, means he changes the point of view and he accepts the other points of view because it is the alternative points of view or narration. Means here the writer has the right of changing or alternating his point of view. The novelists alternate between first person narrators or between a first and third person narrative mode. It means that the writer changes the narrations, means the writer changes the points of view, means he changes from first to the second, from second to the third. It means here it is very clear that he changes the narrations between first person narrators or between a first and third person narrative modes. Means here the writer has the particular right to alternate his points of view, and that's why this is called the alternating point of view. The meaning goes that they use the mixed narrators, and hence we can call it the alternative person point of view and narration. Remember, now the definition is very clear that the meaning of the alternative point of view is that there is the mixed way of narrators, means mixed narrators are used there, means there is no special narrator, the narrators are mixed, and hence it is called the alternative point of view or the narration. There is the Pendragon Adventure series by DJ McHale, and this series is the best example of this alternative point of view or the narration. In this adventure series, there are 10 books where there is a change between back and forth between a first person perspective of the main character along with his journey and a disembodied third person perspective thrown upon his friends back home. Remember, when we see this situation, then we understand that the writer has used here the alternative or the alternating or the changing point of view or the narration. In the literary book of Margaret Atwood's alias Grace, there is one character's viewpoint from first person and also another characters from third persons limited. Remember, when we see this example of Margaret Atwood's alias Grace, then we see that there is also the change between the narrations, means the writer has changed the narration system there also. By such alternating point of view, the narrator fulfills his purpose of narration. He also uses the third person point of view to make successful his important actions. These actions are, or those actions are such in which the points of views are not involved or present at first. Remember, here is the particular thing that all these actions are such, are particular, that in those actions the points of views, means the narration system or the narration systems are not involved or present at first, means in the beginning there is no inclusion of the narration systems or the points of views. So in this way we can say that this is the way of the alternating point of view or the narration. For example, this is available in Barbara King Solver's The Poisonwood Bible and in William Faulkner's As I Lay Dying. Remember, these are the two examples in which the writers have used the alternating point of view. Nick Hornby's A Long Way Down has 04 characters, means 04 narrators as the main characters. And these 04 characters come together at the top of the tall building known as the suicide spot, and they speak without jumping down, means all these characters come on the top but they do not jump down, and without jumping down only they discuss about the suicide spot, but they do not jump down. Then these four characters, means these four narrators, create their group and continue to meet up, means they create their particular group and again they meet there with each other. This is the particular examples in which the writers have used the alternating point of view or the narration. Here we have finished today's topic. Tomorrow we will come together with a new topic. Here I am Professor L.B. Gayakawad, stops and takes your leave. Thank you very much.